Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 19th episode of Mushoku Tensei. In last episode, it definitely was a Roxy focused episode, and feels were definitely felt because she went back to her village, and there's a lot of emotions associated with that, with Roxy and leaving and coming back, and kind of being kind of ostracized, not having that ability, that communication, that connection that a lot of them have, and the feelings in regards to that. They delved a lot into that, and yeah, like I said, feelings were felt as a result. So we're in for this episode. So let's jump on in and see how things go. 3, 2, 1, cut. Bum, 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 bum. I was about to say, I was starting off it as a headspace, for lack of a better term. That's our first line. Not allowed to forget. Yeah, how ungrateful. Man, is that 3D animated? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, not the best thing to be reminded of what you look like in a past life. There we go. Are you happy now? Where is my family? Well, yeah, you know what he meant. Yeah, I would love to know what's up with Sylphie. I mean, I think I do. Because I've really been missing her. No. It's asking a lot. I feel like we haven't seen him this clearly before. Ever the negotiator. Does that mean reunited with his family is a big deal, so, and he knows that. So he's leveraging that. What exactly is happening? This is oddly specific. Well, that sounds. Not my voice, sorry. Uh, that does sound good, but, like, I guess we don't have much choice but to trust in it and try it. Uh, hope you wrote all that down. Of course, we know there's a little bit more to it than that, but they would never understand. It's a good question. Clearly, there's some ultimate goal he's kind of leading Moody towards, trying to, because I feel like he's trying to give him to owe him favors and build up some trust. So for future manipulation, get him to do something that he wants. Yeah, like you said, I'm not quite sure what that could be though. Also, more beautiful scenery and architecture and stuff. The central continent. And we're off the boat, more importantly. I can't imagine how great it would feel to be on dry land after so long. Like, especially when you are susceptible to seasickness. Like, I've never really been on a boat before, aside from like a canoe-sized boat. Like, roughly, yeah, that. Never been on a yacht or anything like that. Right stuff. Someone's clearly not Japanese. Welcome to the rice field. Yeah, we definitely arrived somewhere interesting. Oh, the walls almost made me think of the city of Omashu, or Bang Sing Se, one of those Earth Kingdom cities in Avatar. The Shirone Kingdom. I hope so. I'd love to see you interact with that with Roxy. Man, just casually riding an elephant in town. How did you receive that information, Rudy? Namahiki. If anyone has no right to call someone else Namahiki, it would be her. But okay. It can't be helped. Yeah, I commented on that, but yeah, they didn't. I'm glad they should at least acknowledge that they should have. So we got the letter. Is that Roxy or with someone? Maybe we can find some side quests. It's a big place. That could take a while. Maybe she stole something. He did say that. Yeah, it's. I think she's following us. Like, is it? Oh yeah, I think I recognize that hair color. Yeah. Oh, those. Are we getting ready for the scene, or? Oh, yeah, we do have Earth bending in this show. So this is the place? Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, looking, we're building up to the scene. I love it when they turn one word into a whole sentence in the subs. Uh, Good job of taking letters. Then what is it? I would love an explanation. Uh, Tell him to give me back my letter. That's what I wanted to know too. I've got a cop-out excuse. Oni-chan, give me back my letter. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, get on his level. Oh no, he's got a whistle. I should have taken it from him. Well, what's step 2? Are we gonna fly? Yep. I don't think they were expecting that. I don't think she was either. Like, well, guys, what do we do now? You kind of shot into the sky. You want to jump after him? You don't say. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's been long enough, and she was young enough that she wouldn't know what you look like. And we can't tell her because that's the rule. And my voice is just not cooperating. Oh my god. We're going chuny. Immediate embarrassment. It's my father. That makes sense, yeah. I probably could have guessed that. Get, you know, like a stamp on the corner. uh, I mean, I guess it's not entirely wrong. You know, like a brother or something. Oh, damn. Ouch. Yeah, what did Oni-chan do? Okay. Pandora's box. Is it Pantsu? Oh, you shouldn't do that. My guess is panties will. Because... I mean, when you say it like that... She's really smart for her age. I was thinking literally the exact same thing. Yeah, I mean, it's... What was that word? I know a small child did not just use a word I don't know. Man, I can feel like some of the pain just man, that's gotta hurt. It's been so long since you've seen her too, and this is their interaction. Yeah, she's a smart one. uh, yeah. Those eyes. She looked at me, and I looked at her. I mean, I gotta show you I'm worthy to be your brother. Man, she just really laid into him before. Jeez. You can't really argue against it. I mean, we know Rudy. But he's still, like, you know, reliable in a sense. He just also is very perverted. That look. Charge right in. She seems discontent with that. That's why you're a kainushi. Or kennel master. Hiding them. That would be me. But don't tell a girl in there. Okay? Are you here to take Aisha from me? Am I allowed to say no? Oh. Okay. I mean, that changes things a bit. Yeah. When they sleep with Aisha between them, it's kind of like she's their daughter, you know? And yeah, that's definitely true. Oh yeah, they have not met before. Wow, that's crazy to think about. Yeah, he can just fly. Don't call me that in front of her. We really got to explain that to her somehow. Like, what I do? I just said your name, but was I not allowed to? And no, she's not allowed to. But she doesn't know that, I don't think. But like, you gotta. It's so nice having someone say nice things about Rudy. We're not going that way? Okay. I'm getting a little bit suspicious now. Especially with some of these shots. I'm getting a little worried. I think I'm gonna keep these. No, don't do it, Rudy. Uh, uh, is Roxy not gonna be in there? I feel like it may have been a trap. Oh, how did he even know that he was looking for Roxy? Uh, so I don't know. I'm still worried about this a lot. Oh, that voice. I think I've heard that voice before. Uh, that whiny tone to it. For lack of a better term. Yeah, and I don't see Roxy in here, so. Yeah. I wish I remembered your name. That's him. Oh, God. Uh, well, at least we found her, but. Uh, trapdoor, really, of all things. Really, and you just walked right into this, Rudy. So disappointed in you. I take it back, you're not reliable. Did you think you'd just be able to walk out of it? I could have told you that you wouldn't be able to. Otherwise, what would be the point of the transmutation circle? And of course, it disables magic. hope this kid gets his. Yeah, too bad I didn't remember your name. I could have maybe made some connections in my head. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. God, why did you lead me into this? Yeah, I don't think he's her lover. Not for lack of a trying, but... yeah, no Nekodane with this character, please. What Dojin cheer for? Maybe you should be bait. Again, that's for Dojinshi. Please do not do that. There was something very wrong with you, boy. Good points. His dumbass didn't even think about that. He's scum and he's a moron. What a combination. And even his voice is just annoying to listen to. Which is probably the point. Somebody just stab this guy. That's all I ask for. Hey, maybe I will see this one, you know. In comparison, Rudy's better. That's where I was going. I mean, pretty much anyone's better than him if you make that comparison. So what was the point of the fake name? I did think about that, but I'm not going to jump to that conclusion yet. Wait, the episode's over already? Wow, that zoomed on by. Well, damn, now I gotta wait till next week to see what happens next. That's not cool. That is not okay. I was seriously thinking we were halfway through. I was that just sucked into it. I never want to see this kid again. I don't even remember the last time we saw him. I think it's been a while. Not long enough. I feel like I clearly underestimated just how scummy he was when we first saw him. I mean, I'm sure everything's gonna work out, but this is not a good position to be in. Next time, the birth of my little sister, the maid. That could be an isekai light novel title itself. Anyway, that was the 19th episode of Mushoku Tensei, and we have arrived at a new location, and we are on a very specific journey that is based off information and guidance that gotten from the man god person that just goes inside Rudy's head every once in a while to give him tips, and also apparently is kind of like grooming him, for lack of a better term, to for some greater purpose that we're not quite sure about. But when he's giving tips and stuff that directly contributes to Rudy getting what he wants, Like, we can't just not do it, right? Like, if you get a chance to get your family back, you're gonna take it. You're not gonna worry too much about future potential issues. You just gotta try to be reunited with your family, and the god figure knows that and is leveraging that, and it's just it is what it is. We'll have to see where that goes, where that takes us later on down the line. But the city looks great. As always, I just enjoy seeing the various architecture with different cities and towns and stuff. The show really knows how to make this world look like a real place, right? Like real, like you can almost feel the different culture in different places, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, because Rudy can't really tell the rest of the gang about the God voices thing, he has to be kind of vague about what he's doing, why he's doing it. Like, I don't think he even told Eris about the fake name thing, which, if that's, because that's kind of a problem, because you can't just, like, not expect her to ever call you by name unless you tell her that that's what you're doing. And it seemed like that's not what happened. Like, because Eris did say his name, and he's clearly was not happy about it, but she wasn't like, oh crap, I forgot. Like, she just didn't seem to know if there was anything wrong with what she did. At least that's the impression I got. I don't know. But yeah, we definitely saw some people that we haven't seen in a long time in this episode. Definitely Aisha, and she's around here apparently in her adorable little maid outfit. It's really cute, like Imoto maid. That's kind of a genre of itself, right? So yeah, when you see her like that, crying no less, definitely as the big brother, you gotta do what you can to save her. It was kind of funny when the guards like, oh, don't misunderstand. It's not what it looks like, as they're like stealing from this crying child, right? Like it doesn't look great, but in the end, it's not great. They were trying to play it off as they're not really bad guys, but if they are working for, Lord Douchebag over there, then they are bad guys, and we definitely need to take Aisha away from them, without question. But yeah, Aisha definitely a very smart girl, clever girl. Not that she's a raptor or anything, but yeah, like a big vocabulary. I don't remember where it was, but there was some point where she said a word that even I didn't know. Like, to be fair, it's a translation of Japanese. I wasn't sure what the original Japanese word that was from was, but I'm not going to look for it right now. Oh, it's right here. Well, the English word they put here was Jesus Christ. Surreptitious. I refuse to believe that's a word. I refuse to believe it. I'm going to just listen to the Japanese of it. Sarigenoko? Is that what she said? Something like that. I'm pretty sure I haven't heard of the Japanese word either. But Jesus Christ, surreptitiously. I'm going to look that up later. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, we had a nice scene between Rudy and his long-lost sister, but she doesn't know that's his brother. And even if she did know it was her brother, it still wouldn't be the best, because she seems to not have the highest opinion of Rudy. Right? She found some secret box with the panties in it that were important to Rudy, and she just kind of like seemed to not have a whole lot of respect for him. Kind of as an extension of that, clearly thinks he's a pervert, and she's not wrong. You can't really say he's not. But still, I think you should still not hold it against him. Is what I'm trying to say. Just how it is sometimes. But definitely hurts, I'm sure. And I want to go back to the part where Ginger shows up. I want to see exactly how they communicate this to Rudy. Because obviously Rudy thinks she's here for Aisha to take her back, right? But what does she say? Yeah, she asked him to go to the palace, which makes sense. The palace was talked about in the head stuff. And she says, Roxy summoned you. I was already a little bit suspect of that at that point, but I wanted to believe. So, yeah, so far she hasn't said too much about it. Yeah, but that scene where Eris just like sits up and is like, what's up? That really did give me that mother, father, daughter vibe. Just like the positioning of how she was sitting. I don't know how to describe it. But Rudy just got so excited when Roxy was brought up. He runs back in there, gets all of his gear. It's so sad because it was all a lie. But wanted to believe. And even Eris was pretty excited about the notion of getting to meet Roxy. Because, you know, Rudy's probably talked a lot about her pretty fondly, because it was like the first cute girl he met in this world, and that's Yukana's mother. So, definitely a strong bond there. Yeah, she yells his name. And then Rudy doesn't even say anything, he just kind of gives her a stink eye. And she's like, what? Yeah, it's not... Like, what did I do wrong? I just said your name. Calm down. So yeah, she probably didn't know that his name was a secret. Because then we go to the castle. Yeah, she talks a decent bit about Roxy and what she said, and that's what I was trying to be a bit like, okay, maybe this is legit, maybe I'm worrying too much for nothing. Because she seems to know a lot about Roxy, so I was starting to let my guard down around that point. And then I think it was about once we had a brief pause and then she started to say, this way, that's when the concern started to go back up a little bit. And I think it was right about when... Yeah, once we saw the dark corridor, that's when it, did moderately jumped up, my concern levels. And then when what really sealed it was a shot afterwards where her, eyes are cut off from the camera. And that's when I was like, okay, this is bad. This is a trap or something. This is not good. We should get out of here. You know, sirens going off in my head. But I still wanted to believe, though. Even at that point, I still was holding on to some hope that I'm just worrying too much. But then we see the guards that were after Aisha, and, you know, it just keeps, piling on reasons for me to be concerned. And when she asked for Rudy's staff, I'm just like, no, Rudy, don't do it. Don't give up your means to defend yourself in case this is a trap. And he didn't even, hesitate. I'll go, all my stuff? Would you like my socks as well? It just, even see, sweat drops on the guards, so you can tell something's, Rudy's awareness, failed his awareness dice roll. I think that's the best way to phrase it here. Yeah, and look at she was about to give him a warning. So, which makes sense. I mean, her superior, her boss, whatever you want to call him, is clearly a bad guy. Is doing bad things. So, assuming you're not a bad person, you're going to be a bit hesitant to go along with that. So, she did hesitate a little bit, but she also did it anyway. So, obviously not that great of a person. And then we see douchebag himself and Lilia on the ground, tied up. Which, yeah, we don't get any words from her because she's, you know, gagged essentially. And then he falls through a freaking trapdoor into a magic containment circle. I guess it could have been worse. I mean, at least Lilia was wearing clothes, but who knows what else has happened off screen. That's the thing. And then we just see him just sitting up there with that stupid look in his face, being just a blatant bad guy. And just makes me really hope he gets what's coming to him, just like a stab, a punch, a kick, all the above. He just makes no effort whatsoever to hide what a horrible, horrible person he is. But just, I'm hoping that a lot of things he said is not actually going to happen. I'm pretty sure. Roxy is smart, which is the one thing he said that's true out of all the just horrible stuff that came out of his mouth. But, yeah, the guy's an idiot. He really is. I was really hoping he would just slip and fall down. That would have been funny, but no, the show can't give me too much happiness, unfortunately. But, and that was route selection, which I guess the reason why the episode was called that because we did choose a route that God bestowed upon us, right? And next episode was called The Birth of My Little Sister, the Maid. Right? I mean, his little sister wears a maid outfit, which I assume that's what he's referring to. But she's already been born, though, and aged a little bit. So, I don't know how to take that. Does it show her becoming a maid? Does it show her... Would you like to get a flashback? I don't know quite how to take that, because she's already been born. But I don't know. I assume this means a flashback of some sort. Maybe get some more context about how Aisha got to this position. I don't know if I want to watch that or not, but that might be what we're going to get next episode. Yeah. Also, it'll be interesting to see what Roxy does. I don't think she'll just walk right into a trap or anything like that. But we'll we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. I guess we'll see. I really wish I could just watch next week's episode now, but it doesn't work like it doesn't work like that. So, thank you for watching. You know the drill. So, hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.